Hi everyone, it's Lilac from the Lilac Broom. Thanks for coming by today. Sorry about the dark lighting. I don't feel like adjusting it yet again. So we're just going to go with the mood lighting. I'm in my dining room. I'm not at my studio right now. But I was just feeling like I should do a reading tonight on a question. So the question, and you can apply this to your own situation. So if you've tuned in, you're going to ask this question of yourself, of your own life, and I'm going to give you the answer. The question is, what's going to happen with this project? It could be a project, it could be a relationship, or it could be any kind of situation that it is currently on your heart. Where you find yourself asking, what's going to happen? All right. This card fell out while I was shuffling, and I was shuffling for a while before I turned the video on. Wheel of Fortune upright. So that is a very good sign that it's the project is going to go in a positive direction. I'm going to continue to use the words project unless I'm prompted to otherwise say relationship or another word. So project could be anything. Could be you're planning on selling a house, buying a house, moving, getting pregnant, adopting an animal, working on something that has to do with work, looking for a new job perhaps, hiring somebody maybe at a current job, breaking up with someone. That could be considered a project. Like whatever situation is affecting you right now. We're heading into Mercury retrograde, and so we're going to ask the question, what's going to happen? What's going to happen? Oh, excuse me. I'm a little bit tired tonight. Alright, universe, what's going to happen? Normally I do a Celtic cross. I'm not doing that tonight. Tiny elephants. Tiny elephants is about manifesting. It's about telling the universe what you want to create, what outcome you want to see happen, and then believing that it's going to happen that way, which actually is kind of like coupled on top of the Wheel of Fortune, is almost like it's reiterating. The universe is saying it twice. In case you didn't hear it the first time, Lady Luck is in your favor. Don't know why I had to say it that way, but Lady Luck is in your favor, so maybe some people are taking a gamble at something. And also the tiny elephants, which is, it's not a tarot card. It's just a unique card in this particular tarot deck, and it basically says if you can manifest it, you can have it. Reverse judgment. So the position of, not the position, but the arrival of judgment in reverse right now makes me think that whomever I might be reading for is asking themselves the question, what's going to happen, with the tiniest bit of a feeling within themselves that they don't deserve it to go right. So they're waiting for judgment, but judgment is not coming. Six of Cups reversed. You cannot look to past situations for guidance because this situation, this project, doesn't have very much precedence. So you're kind of on your own. I feel strongly some people are trying to create or invent something completely new here. If you want to apply that to relationships, maybe you're looking to have a relationship with a person who is very different from what you've been involved with before, or if it's actually working on creating something in the world, it's really got a unique twist to it. Two cards want to come out at the same time now, and I'm going to take these to mean something to each other. Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. In some ways, the project at hand requires this Queen of Swords person, could be a male, could be a female, does not matter, could be you, could be someone you know, to silence the haters, silence their inner doubts, maybe their inner criticisms of themselves or of anything and anybody. Because understand, if you're dealing with manifestation energy, you don't have room for negativity, okay? So that's what this is. No negativity. If you let negativity into the process of creation, you cannot create anything good. You will not create Wheel of Fortune. You will not create a positive outcome. What you think about, you bring about. Meanwhile, this is the heart of the issue, is the Seven of Pentacles. This person who's doing this project, whatever it is, you who is listening, you have put a lot of work into it already. 7 out of 10, right? 7 Pentacles out of a potential 10. And this person is still planting their pentacle seeds. They're still laboring, and there will be fruit. But I don't know why I have to say it this way, but Mother Earth is saying, hey, this Queen of Swords is an indicator that you need to be positive, not negative in your thoughts, how you treat people, and how you move through each situation that arises. King of Cups reversed. Negative emotions from a person who is otherwise normally strong in the area of love and kindness and affection and understanding. So this person and the Queen of Swords have a connection. I'm not saying like two separate people. I feel like these are inner attitudes of the same person. Whoever you are that's listening to this, apply it to your situation. An emotional male, a king. A king is someone who's pretty well situated in life. So why is this person in reverse? Well, obviously, you're trying to create something new, possibly out of thin air. Like, you're basically Nikola Tesla right now. Like, you're basically trying to say to the world, hey, this is something that you need, and I want to bring it to you. But you're not really sure who's listening, right? Knight of Wands. Well, you've got some people listening, okay? Knight of Wands is listening. This knight is bringing the energy. This could be a person. This could just be a system in place, or I don't want to say luck. It's outside players, whether it's person or organizations or companies or occurrences, events even. These are going to work in your favor, okay? So taming that inner King of Swords, King of Cups in reverse, taming that emotional response to things will allow this knight, this energy of the knight, to bring forward some new opportunities, okay? And they will come forward, but keep in mind, we are heading into a Mercury in retrograde. Right now, for the next month or so, I'm just going to generalize it because some of you who are tuning in might not care what Mercury in retrograde is. So I'll just boil it down to this. For about the next 4 weeks, don't expect doors to open. If you're working on something and it's all about forward movement, things might progress in the next 4 weeks, simply because the energy from the past is this Wheel of Fortune is already working in your favor. You're already manifesting it with the tiny elephants. It's already in motion. But new things that you're still getting maybe the courage to put forward, are not going to probably show up for at least another month. 3 of Cups. Well, there will be celebrating, and this will occur. and I'm feeling strongly about March. So you think about it, we're going into February with Mercury retrograding. So towards the end of February, things will start to move forward, and then there will be time to celebrate with your team, with your people, with your friends, with whomever. This could also have something to do with a breakthrough in like issues with COVID, where people are able to gather again safely. Ace of Pentacles. I mean, this card even just like depicts an open door, in this case a gate, but an open door to new financial opportunity. All right, so this open door could also be a new home. It could be a new life path, although the Ace of Pentacles is not known for being about a life path. So I'm trying to think of a way to express, like it could be a new attitude, a new savings type you're doing, you're opening money markets for the first time, or even new investments, you know. It really could. It could be about people putting money into investment products that they've never experienced before. But this is about new ways to use your money, spend your money, and earn your money. But what's going to happen, Spirit? That's what they really want to know. Eight of Pentacles. So a little while ago, I showed you this girl, Seven of Pentacles, planting her pentacles in the ground. And what did I say to you when I showed you this card? I said, this person is still working at it. This is not a finished product yet. I asked Spirit, what is going to happen? And we got the Eight of Pentacles. First you plant the seed, then you bring in the harvest, right? It's a pretty basic system, guys. If you build it, they will come. Some of you needed to hear that exact phrase. If you build it, if you prepare for it, if you expect it to come, it will come. I mean, why would you go out and plant a garden if you weren't going to believe that the herbs would grow and you would harvest them, and for Christmas you would make lovely infused oils for your friends and family for Christmas presents? You're welcome. That was what I did this year. I cultivated a garden. My husband cultivated it for me, actually. We planted the seeds and the very small plants. They grew like crazy. They loved it. And we had a great harvest. So, you know, apply that to different things. Apply that to dating. Maybe you're dating. Maybe you're improving your appearance. You're making yourself a better catch. You're looking to get a really serious relationship. Well, that too can be a process, right? It's not like you just wake up one day and say, oh, I want to be in a great relationship, and you step outside the door and you say, you, there, I'm going to have a great relationship with you. No, you work at it. You go out, you meet people, you invest time, you make informed decisions as to whether or not it's a good fit for you. If you're looking for a job, you interview for positions, you ask important questions, you interview your potential employer, you make sure that they're what you're looking for. If it's an investment product, you do the research, ask around, find out what's good. If you're buying a house, you see what's out there, talk to other people, right? So basically, that's all. What's going to happen is it's going to grow. Now, mind you, I can't emphasize enough, it's going to grow from a 7 to an 8. That's not huge growth, but it is consistent growth, and it's really important to recognize that, like, because Spirit wants me to express this. How do I express it, though? Because somebody needs to hear this message, or maybe a lot of somebody's, right? You know, whoever I'm talking to, you know that you would rather have incremental success, slowly, steadily, consistently success, versus overnight sensation. So whoever this reading is for is building up to something. You know who you are. You're building up to something, and you're going to continue to experience incremental success. That's the answer to the question. All right. Okay, so in order to understand the meaning of this card that I've pulled right now, I get to give you a little tarot lesson. Four of Swords. What this card means in the traditional tarot, Four of Swords, is it's based on, knights that would go out into, we'll say like Vikings, okay? Vikings would go out to pillage and wage war, and the night before they would leave, they would build their own casket. And they would build the casket because if they didn't come back alive, they were going to get buried in that casket. It was a way for them to prepare themselves for the possibility of essentially, I don't want to say failure, but basically to look outwards and say, the worst case scenario is this. I have now accepted the potential that I might not come back alive, right? Okay? So hold on to that thought. So then said Viking goes out, pillages, rapes, kills, whatever the hell it does, comes back alive, okay? Climbs into the casket and spends a fair bit of time in reflection of the fact that they made it back, and maybe some others didn't, okay? So that's the background on the meaning of this particular card. It's about introspection, retrospection, really looking deeply and allowing yourself to feel your way through the experiences maybe that have brought you this far. You can apply that to dating, to love, to romance, to financial things, to even belief systems, if that's what's changing for you. But something is changing for you, and it's not something out of the blue. This has already been in progress for a while, okay? It's already been in progress. Three of Pentacles in reverse. The Three of Pentacles is a card of, again, just like the Seven of Pentacles, it's steady work and fine-tuning your skills. With this Three of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like it's not building a skill set that you already have. It's not continuing to build a skill that you've already got. It's actually the opposite of that. So what else is going to happen then? Tell us with the cards what this Three of Pentacles is bringing. Four of Cups. Four of Cups, this, it's easy to become discouraged. That's what this Four of Cups is for me. It's easy to become discouraged and ponder and consider what you had to let go of in order to move forward. But you had to let go of something. So if you're dating people and there's more than one person you like, but you have to let go of someone so that you can pursue someone else, that might be a hard decision. Or if it's about giving up free time to pursue something, or if it's taking care of a family member who's ill, but it's, again, a loss of something for you. These are the kind of sacrifices that sometimes have to happen. But where's it going? Nine of Swords. It's going towards an outcome that could be hard to deal with. Okay, Three of Swords. It's like, okay, fine, kill me now. Like, Three of Swords can be a very tough emotional reaction. It's almost like, I feel like if there are people that you think are going to come on this journey with you and you're counting on that, they might not be. In other words, they might not be coming on this journey with you. And you thought they were, and you thought for sure they were going to, but they're not. They're not. Keep in mind, you're still going to be successful. But that's the surprise element right there, is they are not. But it's bringing you to this Ten of Wands, which says, okay, you're still going to be carrying a pretty heavy workload. If we were to fast forward Spirit down the line of about 6 months or so, what would we find for this situation? Like, what is it that the universe is bringing to this person? I want a clear message on that. Five of Wands. Collaboration. It's collaboration. It's a 5 out of 10. It's a halfway marker. If 6 months is a halfway marker, 1 year might be the full marker. Can you tell me more about this collaborative energy? Queen of Cups. Interesting. The Queen of Cups is upright, where the King of Cups was in reverse. You know, the King of Cups was in reverse, and the Queen showed up upright. So it's kind of like having to take a step back from where you were and allow yourself to, like, if this is progress, maybe it's stepping back and relearning something that you thought you already knew or understood, or just a sort of reinvention of yourself. Just one more card. We'll close it out with one more card from the universe about what can you tell us, maybe a surprise element that we don't see coming. The Chariot in reverse. Chariot in reverse gives me the energy of not having to push something forward. If the Chariot's in reverse, it's kind of like it's coasting on its own. So at some point, the project that you've started, or the relationship, or the hopes and goals you've created into maybe a work situation, or whatever it is you're trying to do, make happen, it's going to take on an energy all its own. So with that being said, keep in mind with Mercury retrograding for the next 4 weeks, most likely whatever this situation is, you're going to have plenty of time to reanalyze, revise, find missing pieces that you need to put in place. So if you're expecting things to move ahead quickly, they're not going to. It's just not happening. It's not happening universally, and it's not happening in this situation. Yeah, that's the best piece of information I could possibly give you. Well, it wasn't the message I was expecting, but I think it was pretty good. So, Lilac here. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you liked this reading. And I'm certainly always grateful for you guys. And if you want a private reading to learn about your personal situation and see what's happening with you and get some advice from your pal Lilac, you know how to reach me. Just leave a message underneath the video. Namaste.